Welcome back to my channel. Hopefully, you get that notification.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the like button.
Oh boy. Now go face the Pacers. What's our record? 19-0. The Pacers 13-6. Pacers playing at home. The Indiana Pacers have Taj Hepburn, Andrew Nembhard, Desmond Bain, David Roddy, and Miles Turner. Let's get it.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Indiana, they ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And right now, Brooklyn, they're rolling, and we expected that. Lots of talent. The chemistry is there, and so is the unrivaled production.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Then it's Turner. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Roddy in at the power forward. Now here's Turner. The rebound by Watford. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who is able to talk with Jordy Fernandez.
Let's go.
Talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's going to pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Boy.
Halliburton with the bucket. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early.
Let's go. 6-3. Up by 3.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
And great work showing up on the AT&T 5G game.
Let's go.
This is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Okay.
And so just over a minute and a half played.
Nope.
Turner against Simmons. Knocked loose. Nembhard the pass to Turner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Turner's length causes defenses all kinds of problems. I mean, he really uses that length extremely well to draw fouls.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike. These Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
4. Let's go.
I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work. Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
Second free throw, no good. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. You say it all the time.
Let's go.
He is an absolute
13-5. Let's go.
Offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Timeout. And there's the call on Trendon Watford. That's his first foul. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Champ.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean, it goes beyond. On the scoring, which he has had no problem doing. He's been all over the small things that take a shooting guard from good to great.
First quarter basketball, just over 2.5 minutes of play.
Keep him that way.
Turner with the screen for Halliburton. Indiana again missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Look at the 10-point game.
First free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Halliburton.
Already his second foul. He's in danger.
Oh, God. That's not a sorry, bro, but we took it. We don't care. No point.
Danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Halliburton in his bag for sure right now, showing you everything he's got, including the soft touch.
Williams, who's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. That's good from Halliburton. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really affects his entire team.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Right side Bain from 20 feet out. Oh, and that one had the right.
He can make that. I can make my shot. Oh, that's how he could test it.
Halliburton's got 9 points. Brooklyn leading by 5. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Edwards can't hit.
Oh my God.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Nembhard with it. Watford on him. Halliburton outside. 6 to shoot over Williams. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. He's got 11.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Here's Edwards. Offensive struggles continue missing again. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team.
DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy, I know we all are, for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
13-12. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
His style is tenacious.
For threes.
Up top, Nembhard. Edwards defending. Here's Turner. Simmons with the defensive effort. Nets leading by 5. Here's Edwards. Finding the lane.
Let's go. 13-12. Let's go.
Taking it to the rack with power,
hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
To the inside. Roddy powered down after the assist.
13-14.
Hey, I'll say this about Halliburton. He is a great decision maker. You won't see him mess up the pick and roll very often.
Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy ball.
14.
Pacers trail by 7. And here's Halliburton, coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. For the 3. A shot missing. And so it's Brooklyn. Quarter to a close.
Let's go.
They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Aggressive.
It's a goal starter.
Guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
We've got Trend and Watford. Williams is out there with Edwards. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Whitehead in at the 3 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Walker the pass to Nesmith. To the middle. Here's Halliburton. Edwards with the block. Halliburton with the steal. Rebounded by the Nets. Coming in on a 19-game win streak. They're set to achieve something very few teams have ever done. A win tonight would be their 20th win in a row.
This team, I tell you, is doing a heck of a job actually putting their name against some of the best names in the NBA's history when you talk about winning streaks. I mean, these kinds of streaks do not happen often, and there's a lot going right for this group right now.
And the 3 ball is good. Halliburton's got 14 points for the game.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
Halliburton against Edwards. He takes it in. The rebound by Halliburton.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Down low. Indiana needs to get a shot on. Mathurin for 3. And that one's good.
Well, I tell you, I'm a big fan of the way Mathurin plays the game.
Edwards against Halliburton. Right wing from deep. Watford.
Let's go. Let's go.
Got himself on the board with 3 there.
Let's go. Let's go.
For head coach. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. Trains the
three-pointer.
Halliburton's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pacers. The Nets with the lead. Edwards looking it over. Driving to the basket. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Walker finds Nemhard. Outside Mathurin. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Edwards against Halliburton. Basket good. Edwards got 21 in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside Mathurin. Outside Turner. Here's Halliburton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the chart. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Roddy's checked in, and it's Bain in for Benedict Mathurin. Edwards is good.
30-27.
He's got 23.
They're getting on a roll inside.
Well, got this over this whole game. I will put it to the dub. I might put a 60. Put it to the dub the whole thing.
It's Nemhard on the wing. Edwards defending. Roddy, he nails it, and we're tied up. Roddy's got 5 minutes.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. Number 1, the Nets.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
And Indiana making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Suns in Phoenix. 1:37 left in the first half of the game. Bain passes to Roddy. Here's Nemhard. Brooklyn with the rebound.
I don't know who's going to get the goddamn stop.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
And those plays can make a difference
in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Here's Roddy, covered by Watford. Roddy the pass to Bain. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An elite defensive threat and presence. Simmons understands exactly how to use his body to position himself for excellent defense.
Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
And that'll do it for
the first half. We got third quarter. We got bonus lead in the third quarter. Let's go.
They're up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello there, everybody. It's halftime, and right now the Indiana Pacers are in the midst of a good battle.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't they, Kenny?
That's why I shoot them. If they have 4s, I take them too. But here's one thing. You have to have floor balance, and you have to really create clean looks.
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
And taking a look at the Pacers. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. And that is a wrap.
Let's get the fourth starter. Let's go.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
Here's who Rick Carlisle starting the second half with. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nemhard to his side. Then there's Desmond Bain. Then it's Turner. And Roddy in at the 4 spot. Edwards kicks to Williams. Now Edwards. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. To the paint. They swipe it. Here is Edwards. He's got 29 points. Yep, that one goes in there. Edwards got the first basket of the third quarter for the Nets.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Halliburton outside. Here's Roddy, covered by Watford. Turner with the screen for Bain. The 3. And they'll get another chance. Shot's good by Turner.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks very much.
Let's go.
Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report.
3.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Roddy the pass to Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Williams. Inside. On the clock. Here's Turner. It's sent back down by Simmons.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that
4, 2, 3, 4. Let's go.
A huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Halliburton passes to Roddy. Back to Halliburton. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Clearly out of the rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Edwards. Oh,
let's go.
Yes,
44-34.
You know, Simmons is a platinum level passer, and he has a really good understanding of when his teammates are open.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Halliburton outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so Edwards will bring it up for Brooklyn. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Pass to Roddy. And that one is off. Great D that time from Edwards. Brooklyn leading by 10. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. The shot by Watford, no good. Indiana's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Nembhard the pass to Halliburton. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for them, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Walker's checked in for the Pacers.
Number 5, Jarris Walker.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Edwards inside. He's covered by Halliburton. Walker in the corner, trying to end the drought, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Neesmith, he's checked in for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Halliburton. Now here's Edwards. Nembhard covering, and the shot goes down.
Let's go. 46-34.
Edwards got 39.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
And you look at Edwards. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Here's Furphy. Edwards defending. Bain, no good.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Edwards. Count it. The defender is called for the block, and this could turn into a three-point play.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the fight.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Furphy. Looking to end the run. A stupendous finish in traffic. Furphy's got his first points of the game.
Good find from Bain, proving that he's a total team player.
For 3, Edwards. And Bain pulls it down. Here's Mathurin. And so it's the 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Whitehead. Watford out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Edwards. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And
let's go. 136. Let's go. Let's smart reliever.
I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
No 3. Passes to Neesmith. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Good. Foul.
Indiana moving the ball around. Walker, bounce pass. Shot's good by Furphy.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Halliburton against Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
It's
off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. It'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. And Clark, as we watch Aaron Neesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Neesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role.
Let's go. 340. Let's go.
Clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from him.
Halliburton, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually, he's money from deep.
Here's Edwards.
And
He's got
Good going.
in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up
This
the
is
lead,
40.
and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? The wound, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Indiana. Here's Matherin. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his third assist on the night.
Matherin going to work, just powering it home.
And Edwards launches it from deep.
Let's go. 42. Let's go.
Edwards got 52 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher.
33.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Matherin for three. Rebound by Williams.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to
Let's go.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Walker is screen on Williams. Halliburton for three, and he's good on the three ball. Halliburton's got 22 points.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing him out there right now.
Boy, that was quite a move, an ankle breaker for sure. And then he calmly knocked down the shot. Well done.
No way, Harvard. No way. Wait, me?
That's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Nemhard, the pass to Halliburton. Shakes him. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Took him no time at all on that one.
6.5. Let's go.
Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Champ.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads.
Let's go.
A lot from what he did here.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Pass to Nemhard. Over Edwards. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Let's go. 7.5. Let's game.
Second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Nemhard. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now here's Edwards. Connects.
Let's go.
And it's hard to even fathom, but he's coming up on the all-time mark for 60-point games.
It's stunning, absolutely stunning what he's achieved. A one-man offensive powerhouse. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
Let's go. 47.
To its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
Let's go. First round 47.
An exciting four-game season series between these two teams. They have to feel great about taking this first one against Indiana.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Champ.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Pass to Whitehead. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Halliburton with the steal. There's the triple. It's good from long range.
Good decision making that time by Halliburton. Really smart. The moment he saw the space open up, he pulled up.
Beyond the arc. And the
Let's go.
50.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
No three.
Pass to Nembhard. Outside, Bain. Nembhard, the pass to Roddy. Back to Nembhard.
No way.
He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Edwards.
Hold it.
Outside, Williams.
Start.
And so it's easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.
Hey, well, give me clip Reddit. So hopefully Cleveland 11, the Cleveland 11, which one you know? Let's get it.
Oh, say does that song.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA. All right, Doris, how about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Trendon Watford is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Edwards. And it's Whitehead in at the 3 spot. Now here's Mobley. Going inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
And here's Edwards outside. Drops it for 3.
5-2.
Edwards has got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Lets a floater go. Mitchell. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons. Pass to Schroeder. Now here's Edwards. Here's Whitehead. Allen defending. And it's good for 2.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship BA in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a home.
Let's go. Not 2.
Show us some power. Wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Shot to stop the run. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Edwards for 3. Buries it from 3.
Cool. Go for it.
10 points for him.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Inside. And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, my goodness. A little force from Donovan Mitchell off his feet in a hurry.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Let's go. 14-6.
Slams it in.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Here's Tyson. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it
56.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Cleveland making a change here. Okoro's checked in. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of this game. And he drops the first.
Taking 2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players' union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them. And some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
Okoro outside. Back to Garland. Pass to Mobley. Deep Mitchell.
Nope.
And Watford pulls it down.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy.
Let's go.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Okoro. The rebound by Simmons.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there. Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Edwards looking it over. On target from range. Edwards got 20.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Mobley outside. Back to Garland. Over Schroeder. Garland no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Mobley. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Garland. And here's Okoro.
Nope.
He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Edwards. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Let's go play to me. And 1.
Love to see Ben Simmons determined to score, draws the whistle, gets an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play.
A different look for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Man comes in for Mitchell. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Darius Garland. Now here's VanVleet. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Launches a 3. Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. And don't go far. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the net's pretty much in control here.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
They've got Trey Mann. Dean Wade is out there with Okoro. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
Rise and fire in the catch and shoot. Fred VanVleet ready and willing.
You know, Grant and VanVleet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. VanVleet's seen it all.
Let's go. It's on right back. 13-15.
He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Now here's Mann. Defense right on him.
Get shot out of here.
Now Simmons. He's got 5. Schroeder passes to Edwards. Here's Whitehead over Allen. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Whitehead's got his second basket. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
And then the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Edwards against Allen. Fades. And again, it's Brooklyn.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And we're getting a little deeper into the season now, Doris. For teams off to slow starts, how do they kick it into gear?
I think the answer, B.A., is probably contingent on what is at the core of the problem. Did you start the season with injuries? Are there young players on your roster who now are expected to fulfill greater roles? I mean, so much goes into getting into a rhythm and a role. One of the things you have to know is, does the system fit the personnel we have? And if one of those two things don't mesh, something has to give.
And that one's good.
That's the 2. 13.
His first 2 points of the night. And Schroeder has got the ball here for Brooklyn. And only a handful of teams in the history of the NBA have done what these guys are doing right now. 20 wins in a row.
Almost mind-boggling that you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring nightly. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night, regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff.
Edwards.
Oh!
40-17.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Switch.
Now here's Mann, covered by Schroeder. Here's Tyson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. A different look for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Wade. And Darius Garland subbed in for Okoro.
40-19.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Garland, the pass to Allen.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call. Second team foul.
Pass to Garland. Now here's Mitchell. Oh, the stop. And they get it back. 4 on the clock.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Edwards got 31 points.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And here's Schroeder outside. Knocks down the triple. Schroeder's got 5.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Shot is good by
Let's
Edwards.
go. 3 points right back.
This guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Cleveland calls timeout. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
Green's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Green, a screen. And another miss by Cleveland. Brooklyn's got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Chalk up 2 there. Edwards has got 36 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Mitchell, the pass to man. Here's Tyson. Watford covering. Here's the 3. And another miss by Cleveland.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Edwards. And there's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Guys, he is on fire this quarter. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance.
Outside man. Pass to Tyson. Looking to win the run. Brooklyn pulls it in. Whitehead's got 4 rebounds now. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Out to Schroeder. Back to Edwards. Outside Schroeder. Knocks down the long J. Schroeder's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, you can see Schroeder willing to take more and more threes. If you're going to stay in the league, you've got to make them.
Drills it from deep. This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Brooklyn out in front, running away with it. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please bring your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from home. They're measuring up the shot.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates transition offense. I'm telling you, that's where you get the easy looks.
And now it's time to bring up the players of the month in the NBA. In the Eastern Conference, Champ.
Nothing off about this off guard. Don't call him a 2. He's been there 1.
Yeah, he's the man on the squad right now. Defensive scheme him every trip up the floor, and it makes no difference.
Glad you could join us, Ryan.
Let's get 3rd quarter. Let's go.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
Let's get it. Fucking work.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. On the floor for Brooklyn, they've got Dennis Schroeder. Ben Simmons is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Edwards. And it's Whitehead in at the 3. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Graham, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, good D by Edwards.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
On the ball away, people used to from his game.
Schroeder against Garland.
The game over here.
Knocked loose. Here's Whitehead. Ball's going up the court. Shots good by Schroeder.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Let's go. The 13-5. Let's go.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Pass to Mobley. Allen with a screen on Edwards. The 3 from Mitchell sinks the tray. Mitchell's got 10 points.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
And here's Edwards outside. He drops it from range.
Let's go.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Outside Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Edwards. From deep, Mitchell. Again, the miss by Mitchell.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
Looking at lineups around the league, Graham, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Pass to Mobley. Outside Mitchell. The 3. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Oh, another one falls.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
No threes.
And here's Garland. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. To the inside. And out of bounds, the Nets will take it. And the power rankings look more concrete every day. Plenty of games behind us here in December. Taking a look at Sacramento, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Seeing where the Nets are, they've really delivered so far, playing with incredible energy and just steamrolling lesser teams.
And here's Edwards outside. Oh,
let's go, 15, no line.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Mobley outside. Can they get it? Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Mobley's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's Edwards. And there's another one for the Nets.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Pass to Mitchell. Off target from outside.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Edwards against Mitchell. Fader on the way. And
let's go.
Tack on 2 more.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
The Cavs have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you.
80-31.
Brian,
Let's
they'll
go.
make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mobley outside. 1:14 left to play in the third. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Tyson. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw good, Edwards. Man, he's checked in for Garland.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Man with it, averaging around 6 a game. Pass to Mitchell. 3-pointer. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Simmons has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Watford. A shot from the low post is good. Watford's gotten his first bucket of the night.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Here's Mitchell, and he converts the layup. Mitchell's got 12.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
Here's Edwards.
Let's go. 86-34.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Here's Mitchell. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Mitchell's got 7 now in this quarter.
Strength, athleticism, Donovan Mitchell in the paint, quite comfortable, folks.
And Edwards slams it in.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
And so it's showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Green, Trey Mann out there with Darius Garland. Then there's Isaac Okoro, and it's Tyson in at the 4 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. The Cavaliers shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Outside Garland. Hits a 3-pointer.
Darius Garland never shy about letting it fly.
Outside Edwards. Out to Schroeder. Launches it. Again gets it to go.
Right back.
Can't miss. 5 for 5.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's Mann. And it's Cleveland with another.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Edwards.
Oh! Wow! Not 4-41. 2 points right back.
The arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Fucking work.
Now here's Garland. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
B.A., I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
Shot clock at 5. The shot by Tyson, no good. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Oh,
let's go. 20-41. Let's go.
Jam. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
On the wing man, guarded by Edwards. Stolen by Schroeder. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn.
Let's go. 1-2-41. Let's go.
If you are open, you love his setup ability.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Green, a screen. Garland for 3. Cleveland again missing. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Schroeder. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Well, it's no secret that Dennis Schroeder has tons of confidence. You can see it on that pull-up jumper right there.
Schroeder against Garland. Man, the pass to Okoro. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from 3.
This is something you can really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Edwards for 3. Good.
Let's go.
Another from 3.
Right back.
Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA.
Unbelievable. Now Garland. Brooklyn pulls it in. Watford's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Edwards.
2 minutes remaining.
A minute 58 left in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Pass to Garland. Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, it's me, BA. So much of this speaks to which star are we talking about? If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish. And
Let's go.
ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Champ.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? They are making it rain, and the storm ain't over yet.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Pass to Mobley. Now here's Mitchell. Unloads. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
How smoothly does Donovan Mitchell get into that jump shot? Boy, it is so pure.
From the wing, and the Nets tackle on 2 more.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From outside the arc, sends it home from 3-point land.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Outside Edwards. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson.
Number 50 was it 7-13? We're 2-0. Let's get it.
Now the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Wizards.
We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Jordan Poole.
Let's go.
Always out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Mark Williams. And it's Carrington in at the 2-guard.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Kuzma can't get it to go. And here's Brooklyn. And you want to talk about winning recipes? These guys have it.
Let's go.
21 wins in a row. That's right. 21.
So few teams in the history of the NBA have ever put a streak like this together, so it's really impressive. My prediction, the streak continues.
Hands it from downtown.
Come on, Ned. Spot three.
Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the three.
Edwards.
Let's go. 7-3.
Oh. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam? Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Poole. He gives the team from City offense a bit under 10 points a game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Let's go. Not three.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. We got to talking about Jordan Poole and how you deal with a player like him. Coach smiled and said, we want to be as disruptive for him as possible. Anything we can do to prevent him from getting into a rhythm, we'll do it. Keeping Poole off balance is the plan here. Guys?
Thanks, David.
What a feed from Kuzma. I like when he finds the open man, and so do they.
And we know Kuzma
right back. Let's go.
12-6. He's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's Watford. And
let's go.
14-6. Taking it to the rack with power, hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Carrington. Shot clock at 5. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Here's Kuzma. Whitehead with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get going.
16-6.
That's good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Stars checked in for Washington.
3, let's go.
Pass to Williams. And here's Poole for 3. The rebound by Watford. Nets leading by 10. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
15-6.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Saar with it. Outguarded by Simmons.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one of low layups.
Let's go.
And
26.
slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Washington with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Saar. Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Nets leading by 13. Edwards with it. You saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Count it from 12.
Let's go.
Edwards got 20.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Poole. No scoring in this one. Good.
Smooth jumper from Jordan Poole. You can tell he's worked hard on that kind of motion.
Edwards looking it over.
Oh! Let's go. Let's get going.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence, the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Saar. After the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Whitehead. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 5 now.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Edwards with it. Picked up by Poole.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Believable.
Poole on the wing. Pass to Coulibaly to end the run. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on the floor here tonight.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Little out there with Bay. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Saar in at the center. Up top, Kuzma. Covered by Watford. Kuzma inside. Watford on him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So 6-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. The Wizards are trying to stay
motivated.
Kyle Kuzma says you have to change your approach a little bit. And it's like, what do you do it for? For me, it's about development every single day. Take care of your body, work hard, watch film, be studious, and find beauty in the struggle. Kevin?
And like you said, David, making it work every single day. Great approach.
I'll take that.
Now Kuzma. Last game we saw him score 13. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Well, the compromised defense happened because of the attacking mentality of Hachimura.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
To the right side. Bay passes to Waters. The rebound by Watford. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. A nice shot by
14.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Wizards making a switch here. Little's checked in. And he has been on another level this past month, getting Eastern Conference Player of the Month. Champ.
With the way he shot it over this stretch of games, you just knew this was coming. Everything that he's let fly from deep has been nothing but cold, hard cash. I mean, defenders have been tripping over themselves trying to contest him from outside that arc.
14.
Brooklyn's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. The 3 sinks the triple. And Woods got 7 points here in this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Little passes to Waters. Fades back. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Edwards against Bay. Shoots a fader. Again,
from that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Here's Waters. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
Bay with it. Picked up by Edwards. Bay, no good. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Brett, we know that the NBA can be compared to any league in the world, and it is regarded as the best. But as someone who has won titles like you have, is it world champs, or should we just leave it at NBA champs?
Well, Kevin, it's a really good question, and I don't know what side I lean on. I prefer to talk about being the NBA champs. I mean, out of respect for what the world competitions represent, I think NBA champs is just fine.
Let's go. Let's go.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Poole. There's the pick. Shoots over Schroeder, and Poole gets it to go. Poole's got his second basket of the game.
Well, Jordan relishes making it tough on defenses, and right now, look at that smile on his face.
Schroeder passes to Watford. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
And you look at Edwards, sitting at the top of the heap. Looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards stuff.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Wizards have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. On the wing, Williams. The kick out to Poole. Williams sets a screen for Poole. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but...
Oh! Let's go! 6-21. Let's go.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. When it hit overtime, it was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
And so it's Brooklyn. They put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break.
Please direct your attention to the second quarter.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning those midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Brooklyn Nets.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. That'll do it for our show today.
Let's go, let's go.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Edwards. Watford out there with Whitehead. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Simmons in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the note for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Carrington. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Brooklyn's gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been
missing points.
6 tonight.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Poole, the pass to Kuzma. Here's Carrington. Pass to Kuzma. Fires for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Kuzma's got 7.
Getting exactly what he wants. Kuzma just needing to create some elbow room for himself.
Let's go. 6-3-4.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Free throw line jump shot. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Edwards, the bounce pass. Here's Whitehead. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a free pass?
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Nice ball movement by Washington. To the inside. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Look at the ups on Kyle Kuzma.
Nets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Edwards, and
let's go.
By Edwards.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Poole with the screen for Kuzma. And the three off target. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Watford, that's good.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous right now. Every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
In the corner, it's Koulibaly. Here's Poole. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Brooklyn's gone off with a three-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Fouled. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. The Nets shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed.
Another bucket.
Let's go.
Wow.
60.
They're not roasting the defense on the regular here. This thing special.
A monumental point total. And now he's tied for the most 60-point games in league history. Left block shot on the way, and he drops that one in.
They're not 30.
Kuzma's got 7 points for the quarter.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like...
Let's go. 81-30. Let's go.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Poole, the pass to Kuzma. From outside the arc. Whitehead with the rebound. Whitehead's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Let's go. 30.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Here's Williams. A beautiful reverse.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have this.
Well, we've seen Schroeder stepping up more as a distributor.
Keep going.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Three-pointer, and Koulibaly gets it to go.
It's just their fault.
Koulibaly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For 3, Edwards. Good on the triple.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Pass to Waters. Now Sarr, covered by Watford. Sarr with it. Watford on him. Sarr, the pass to Hachimura. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Bay. He's guarded by Schroeder. Bay gets the bucket.
Strong response there by Bay, up in the competitive nature here a little.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For three, Edwards. Yeah,
let's go.
Bucket.
238.
Points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Now here's Bay. On the wing, Koulibaly. Tried to come right back with the three in the zone, but it's no good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Nets out in front. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
No threes. The football started getting nowhere.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. Sadiq Bey is out there with Little. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Sar, and it's Waters in at the 5 spot. Here's Whitehead. Oh, that's blocked.
And Hachimura putting the long arms to use.
Out to the right wing. Here's Bay. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Bay's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Up top, Edwards. He's defended by Bay. The fader. And he gets it to go.
438.
Edwards got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Brooklyn.
3s.
1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Pass to Bay. An idea of voter fatigue, Brent. Do you feel voters get tired of the same guy winning every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin. And it's a shame because, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at the statistics from any given season deserve to be the MVP for all defense. And I hope that maybe that atrophy doesn't take place this year.
Pass to Sar. Wizards passing it around. Here's Waters. Guarded by Simmons. And again, Washington, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Yeah, easy call.
Free throw good, Edwards. Pools checked in for a Little. And Edwards drops him.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
They
need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Waters. Hits the outside fadeaway.
40 good D-bro.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. A great 4th quarter. He's giving up 2 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Saw the pass to Bay. Here's Waters. Pass to Poole. Charity stripe shot. Good. He hits the jump shot.
And Poole knocks that one down without worry.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Here's Edwards. And it's finished off by Edwards.
44.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Sar sets the screen for Poole. To the paint, here's Waters. It's sent back down by Simmons.
The length. Simmons just overpowering with that reach.
And another one.
82. 42.
82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Pass to Poole. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Bay, no good.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't. Let's
go.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Poole. And again, unable to change momentum here. Nets have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth.
Let's go. I know,
trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
There's a good screen. Pass to Waters. Here's Bay. Trying his luck from deep. The rebound by the Nets. Schroeder's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Edwards. And Edwards.
Let's go. On left 42.
So far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. He's got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Poole against Schroeder. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Poole's got 4 points this quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch.
Let's go. 13-44.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. There's a screen. Pass to Bay. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hachimura. Whitehead with the rebound. And here are the Nets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Let's go. On 15-44.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. Gee, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Pass to Bay. Here's Waters. Guarded by Simmons. To the middle. There's Whitehead. And
let's go. 13 touches. 19-44.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Poole on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. Got a piece of it. Here's Edwards. Good. He hits it again.
19-44.
He's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. And here's Bay. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Champ.